Mobile in position to call runners forward, and they're coming forward now. Sheng Feng Sword, the 2-year-old trotter, comes in on the inside. Davy Dennis, Paul Burke comes into the middle, and that's not very nice. Josh Osborne, the outside runner. Aaron Garrity driving Sheng Feng Sword. They make a pretty good line of it, the 2-year-olds, as they get around towards the dispatch point. Make a very good line of it. Green for go, the arms fold, and they were away and racing, and that's not very nice. Was the best to begin. Sheng Feng Sword got away better this week than he did last week, and he's going to hold the pegs in front of Davy Dennis. Still out in the middle of the track at this stage, and now converting down to the pegs is that's not very nice. And he leads the way past Neville Stud the first time. They're going pretty leisurely. Sheng Feng Sword's down on the inside, and Davy Dennis racing without cover. Now, Davy Dennis moves up on the outside of That's Not Very Nice, and it looks to extend now and gets about a head in front as they go through the first quarter in 31.5. And Paul Burke comes around the outside on Davy Dennis and now gets down to the pegs and leads the way over That's Not Very Nice. And Sheng Feng Sword is at the tail of the field. 1,000 metres to go, and this one out in front, Davy Dennis. Looks a gainly type, although the driver wants him to go a little bit quicker to keep his mind on the job. He's given a little bit of rein there. And as they go through the 800 metre marker now in 31 seconds neat, 62.5 for the first 800, Davy Dennis leads the way. That's not very nice. The early leader now sits in and takes a trail, 4 metres behind the leader. And Sheng Feng Sword has trotted beautifully all the way and still sits at the tail of the field. These first two now up the ante as That's Not Very Nice moves off the pegs to issue a challenge, and these two go head for head, Davy Dennis and That's Not Very Nice, and That's Not Very Nice now assumes control, gets about 3 metres in front of Davy Dennis, and Sheng Feng Sword still sticking there, not far away, only 8 metres behind. Still off the track, it's That's Not Very Nice. He's about 4 metres out in front now, and he starts to shoot away as he comes around the turn. He's out by 5 or 6 metres now and increasing his lead with every stride, and That's Not Very Nice and Josh Osborne are going to come down and take this out as they get down with about 60 to go now. And just giving a little cut with the whip to keep his mind on the job. That's Not Very Nice. Wins by about 15 metres over Davy Dennis, and about 20 metres away in third placing was Sheng Feng Sword. The 2-year-old trotter, he went very well there. Even though he's come in at last. 2:1.5 is the overall time and mile rate. Last quarter was 28.6. Okay, details after trial 3. First home number 4, That's Not Very Nice. Josh Osborne, the winning driver. Hit the line strongly there. Second home was number 3, Davy Dennis. Paul Burke stuck to its guns pretty well throughout. And third and last was number 2, Sheng Feng Sword, a 2-year-old trotter for Aaron Garrity. It's improved many lengths on last week's effort and has finished not that far behind them. Overall time and mile rate was 2:1.5. Margins 15 by 20, and the sectional times 31.5 for the first quarter, 31 seconds neat the second quarter, 30.5 down the back and home, and 28.6.